Steam curls above a small cup in the station cafe. Autumn light leans through the dusty window. You sit across from me, tracing circles on the table, as if each line could explain what we're losing. The trains rumble below our feet, and I feel the moment slipping like warm air through a crack. I try to meet your eyes, but they drift toward the platform, searching for something neither of us can name. I keep calling your quiet name inside my chest, though my lips never dare to move. I keep calling your quiet name inside my chest, hoping the sound might reach you somehow. Outside, computers gather in long shadows, the jackets brushing lightly in the early evening chill. You say you're tired of fighting the distance, and I pretend I'm strong enough to understand. The departure board flickers soft as a heartbeat. You lift your bag light trembling in your hands. I wanna stand and follow you to the gate, but the truth holds me still like cold metal rails. I keep calling your quiet name inside my chest, a last small echo before the silence grows. When the door slides shut behind you, the cafe feels larger than the whole world. I gather your forgotten napkin, folded with a shy smile, trying to keep a piece of this fading hour. Night settles over the tracks in a gentle hush, and I walk home through drifting leaves, repeating the story we almost had, letting it soften, letting it breathe. Warm twilight settles over the old riverside path where I wait, hearing distant bicycles roll past as I trace circles in the dust, thinking about the message you almost sent but never did, feeling the air cool as if it remembers us better than we do. A ferry horn echoes across the water, low and uncertain, and I picture you at your kitchen table, hands around a mug, wondering if the silence between us is safer than the truth. Every time the breeze shifts, I sense the version of us we lost, yet I keep finding you in the quiet. I keep finding you in the quiet. Last weekend I stepped into the small gallery near the station, paintings glowing softly in the dim afternoon light, and there was a canvas that captured your gentle way of listening. So I stayed longer than I meant to, letting memory guide my breath. I walk back outside to the sound of slow buses passing. Autumn leaves tumbling like they were running out of time, and I whispered a promise to face what we left unfinished. Now the moon rises pale over the rivers, drifting ripples, and I close my eyes, steadying the part of me still reaching out. Because I keep finding you in the quiet, I keep finding you in the quiet. Maybe tomorrow we meet halfway, not as who we were, but as two hearts ready to understand the pauses, letting the night carry us gently towards something honest. Presses softly through the window of this small kitchen, catching the steam that rises from my untouched cup. I trace circles on the wooden table, thinking of the morning you left your scarf here, smelling faintly of rain and summer wind. I keep hearing your laugh flicker in the quiet, and the echo unsettles me more than silence ever could. And still my heart keeps calling you back to where our stories crossed, on the walk to the hillside trail today. The frost clung to fallen leaves like it was trying not to lose them. I felt the same ache stepping past the place you once stopped to brush a leaf from my hair. The memory felt as warm as sunlight breaking through cloud, and still my heart keeps calling you back to where our stories cross. A bus slowed beside me, door sighing open, and for a breath I thought you'd step out with that crooked smile, pretending nothing had changed, but only cold air drifted through, carrying the distant scent of pine and winter soil. I reached the overlook where the valley stretches wide, a quiet place where we once stood, whispering plans we weren't brave enough to follow. The sky glowed pale gold as if trying to mend something gently. I whispered into the wind, hoping you'd hear me somehow. And still my heart keeps calling you back. As evening settles over the apartment, and I trace circles on the wooden rail, trying to steady my breath. You left your scarf on the back of the chair, its faint scent rising like a question I'm not ready to answer. I tell myself I'm fine, but the room feels uneven without your quiet home. And in this moment I keep wishing you'd turn back to me somehow. I keep wishing you'd turn back to me somehow. And down the street the bakery lights fade to a gentle hush, and footsteps soften into the twilight. I walk past the park where we once argued under summer trees. Your voice sharp with fear of losing what we hadn't named yet. I wonder if you still replay that night, or if time smoothed it into silence. A passing bus sighs against the curb, warm air sweeping across my face like the echo of your touch. I pause at the crosswalk, watching the signal blink. It's steady rhythm, thinking our love sometimes misses its timing, but still waits in the wings. I keep wishing you'd turn back to me somehow. Back home I sit on the cool kitchen floor, letting the quiet wrap around me. I speak your name into the stillness, not to call you back, but to hear how it softens the edges of the day. And in that softness I feel the fragile hope that maybe we're not finished yet. To me somehow. Warm sunlight filters through the curtains of my small room as I gather the letters you left folded by the old bookshelf. I trace the ink with my thumb, feeling the quiet tremble of everything we never finished saying. Outside, an autumn breeze carries the smell of rain, and I picture you standing at the train station where we last spoke without looking at each other. I keep hearing your voice in the shifting air, like it's trying to guide me back to the moment we almost understood. And I whisper to myself, let me find the truth inside this breaking. I walk to the hillside path behind the library, where fallen leaves scatter like restless thoughts. The sky is pale gold, and memories move through me in slow waves, soft but relentless. I pause near the bench where we shared late summer stories, the ones we promised to turn into something real again. Words rise in me, let me find the truth inside this breaking. Twilight settles, brushing the edges of the world with muted silver, and I feel a strange courage. more, I promise myself. Let me find the truth inside this breaking. Golden hour settles over the lakeside path as I step through the quiet hum of early summer air, trying to catch the rhythm of my breathing. I think about the way you brush sand from your hands last weekend, sunlight trembling across your smile, like you were trying to hide a question you weren't ready to ask. I keep hearing your voice in the water's soft edges, even though you're miles away tonight. I tell myself I'm fine, but your absence colors everything pale. The wind carries a trace of jasmine from the hill above, and it pulls me back to that moment when you laughed against my shoulder and said you weren't sure what we were becoming. I whispered that I didn't know either, but I wanted to. And I repeat the thought you left with me. Maybe we're learning how to stay. Maybe we're learning how to stay. At a small wooden dock, I trail my fingers across the cool boards, remembering how you stood there watching a pair of boats drift by, saying the drifting scared you because it felt too familiar. I wanted to take your hand then, but fear held me still. Now the sky is fading into a muted blue, and the lake mirrors a future I can almost touch. Your name slips quietly into the breeze, not as a plea, but a promise. Stay. Maybe we're learning how to stay. Maybe we're learning how to stay. Steam from the winter street curls softly around my quiet steps. Morning light trembles on the pavement, stirring thoughts I tried forgetting. I head toward the riverside cafe, where our laughter once lingered. My heart beats unevenly, unsure what waits inside those familiar walls. The wooden tables smell of rain, carrying echoes of our shared warmth. Your imagined smile appears on the window, fogged by my restless breath. I tell myself I'm stronger now, yet tenderness rises without warning. I keep hearing your soft laugh drifting through this still morning air. A quiet hope returns, saying we might meet again without breaking. The gentle hope repeats inside me, steady as a small lantern. I let the hope teach me gentle acceptance. If you return someday, I'll welcome the silence blooming between us. Until then, I follow this hope, repeating like footsteps in fresh snow. The same soft hope reminds me I can keep moving forward, and it lifts me quietly, turning winter's edges toward early healing. Cold sunlight slid through the bus window as I leaned my forehead to the glass, tracing the fog with the edge of my breath, wondering if you were awake somewhere across this drifting autumn city. The engine hummed beneath me, steady and low, like the questions I never learned to say out loud. I kept thinking about that hillside path where fallen leaves curled around our shoes, and you laughed quietly at how the wind tried to steal your scarf. I didn't know then how much that moment would follow me. And I keep wishing you could hear my heart calling you home. And I keep wishing you could hear my heart calling you home. At the station I stepped into the cool air, watching the sky fade into a pale gold frame around distant roofs. I pictured you waiting at a kitchen table, fingers wrapped around a warm mug, trying to choose the right words just like me. I walked slowly towards your street, each step brushing against memories of the night we talked until dawn, our voices soft like pages turning. And I keep wishing you could hear my heart calling you By the time I reached your door, the evening had settled into a gentle blue, leaving me with the courage I never had before. I whispered your name into the quiet, hoping it would carry the truth I finally found. And I keep wishing you could hear my heart calling you home. Warm dusk settles over the riverside trail as I stand by the railing, feeling the quiet shift inside me when your name crosses my mind again. A faint breeze carries the scent of early autumn leaves, and I picture you laughing under the old street lamp near the cafe we used to visit, your scarf brushing your cheek. I tell myself I'm fine, but the truth keeps breaking through, and I keep hearing the same soft echo in my chest, saying I'm still learning how to live. the distance, its lights trembling on the water. And I imagine us boarding it like we once dreamed, heading somewhere gentler than this moment. My phone buzzes with messages from friends, but your silence feels louder, settling into the spaces I don't know how to fill. I trace small circles on the railing, pretending they're steps I never took toward you, wondering if you felt the same uncertainty when we walked home that final night. The sky deepens to a muted violet night, and whisper a promise only I can hear. I'll carry the memory but not the weight, and still the echo returns, softer now, almost kind. I'm still learning how to let you go. I'm still learning how to let you go. Warm mist hung along the riverside path as you paced ahead of me, shoes brushing against the damp autumn leaves. And I wondered if I should run to catch your hand. The morning air felt fragile, like one wrong word could break the silence stretching between us. I kept rehearsing what I meant to tell you. You stopped by an old bench, tracing its chipped paint, while sunlight trembled over the water. I watched your shoulders rise and fall, as if you were arguing with a memory I couldn't see. My heart kept whispering that same truth. I'm still here trying to reach you. When a distant train rumbled across the bridge, you finally looked back, your eyes carried a storm of things unsaid, and I felt a pull, soft but unmistakable. I'm still here trying to reach you. We walked again, slower this time, letting the cool breeze thread between us. You spoke about feeling lost lately, drifting through crowded places without ever arriving. I told you I'd stand beside you anyway. A stray leaf landed on your shoulder, and you laughed under your breath. A small sound, but enough to steady me. I'm still here trying to reach you. At the curve where the path met the street, you hesitated, then asked if we could take the long way home. And for the first time in weeks, the distance between us felt like something we could heal. drifts through the open window as I sit by the kitchen table at sunrise, tracing circles on my mug while your name presses at the back of my mind. I keep hearing footsteps in the hallway that never belong to you anymore, and it startles me every time, like my heart still expects your return. The quiet feels heavier in the morning light, yet I steady myself with a slow breath, and the words I never said rise again. Stay with me a little longer, girl. I walk down to the small park near the river, where children's laughter mixes with the rustle of new leaves. Spring carries a soft promise, even when I'm unsure how to hold it. I picture you sitting beside me on the worn wooden bench, teasing me about overthinking everything. Your voice threading warmth through the cool breeze, and the hope I thought I buried stirs again. Stay with me a little longer. Stay with me a little longer. By afternoon, a gentle cloud cover blurs the sun, and I wander through the quiet streets, passing a bookstore we once visited. My reflection in the window looks like someone learning how to move forward, but I whisper the truth only I can hear. I'm not trying to rewind us, I'm trying to understand what remains. And in that soft uncertainty, the same plea echoes. Stay with me a little longer. Even if the world keeps changing, I carry a small open place for us to meet again someday.
Golden hour drifts across the quiet bus terminal as I lean against my suitcase, trying to steady my breathing, wondering if you'd still know my face after all these scattered months. I trace the fading warmth on the plastic seat, thinking of last summer when we laughed under trees, trembling with bright leaves, pretending endings could never reach us. Now the announcements echo sharply, and every sound feels like a question I can't quite answer. I keep whispering inside, let this moment be real again. I keep whispering inside, let this moment be real again. A taxi rolls by outside, and the air smells faintly of winter dust. Even though spring is close, I see families greeting each other, arms wrapping tight, and it stings a little because I once believed you'd return with the same certainty as sunrise. But the sky dims slowly, softening the edges of everything I imagine you stepping through those glass doors, brushing your hair back, searching for me with that half smile you used to hide behind your hands. If you do, I wanna tell you how the silence taught me to breathe, how the distance made my hope feel fragile but still burning. And if you don't, I'll still carry this truth. I try to hold the light we made, even when shadows stretch long. Still I whisper again, let this moment be real. Ooh, let this moment be real again. Oh, I keep whispering inside, let this moment be real again. Let this moment be real again.
Golden hour light slid across the old kitchen tiles as I stood with a cup cooling in my hands, wondering if you were watching the same quiet sky somewhere far beyond this autumn evening. I could almost hear your footsteps behind me, the soft rhythm that used to settle my restless thoughts. I keep coming back to the line you once whispered, the one that felt like a promise we never learned to hold. Let me come home to the truth we couldn't say. On the riverside path, leaves brush my ankles like small reminders of how we changed. I carved my reflection in a shop window and thought of how you used to straighten my collar, laughing when I blushed at your touch. Let me come home to the truth we couldn't say. Steps where we first talked, the lamps flickered softly, and I felt the weight of every choice that sent us drifting in different directions. Even so, something warm rose in my chest, an invitation maybe to try again. Let me come home to the truth we couldn't say. Under the widening dusk, I whispered into the open air that I'm ready now to meet you where we broke and built something steadier from the pieces we left behind. Faint chill circles a quiet balcony as dawn thins the last traces of night. And I feel you in the stillness like a memory waiting to speak. The city hums below, gentle and distant, as if afraid to interrupt the thoughts. I keep turning over, I run my thumb along the warm mug, imagining your hands there instead, steady and familiar. I tell myself I'm learning how to breathe without the weight of what we almost became. Yet every sunrise paints your shadow across the railing. I whisper nothing to the air, but the silence seems to answer with your name. Down the street, early buses murmur through the pale morning, and I picture you stepping on, searching for something softer than the life you left behind. I wanna believe we're both finding new ground, even if it feels unsteady, and the line that won't leave me drifts back again. I keep hoping the light will lead us home. I keep hoping the light will lead us home. Later, at the small kitchen table, your photograph leans against the vase of fading flowers. I trace the edges with my eyes, remembering how your laughter brightened even the dullest corners. I stand by the open window, letting the cool breeze wrap around me, a quiet reminder that healing isn't a single moment. Still, the thought returns like a soft refrain. I keep hoping the light will lead us home. Warm twilight slips across the old train platform as I wait beside the fading timetable, trying to steady the ache in my chest. Your voice still lingers in the rhythm of passing wheels, reminding me of everything we never finished saying. Between hurried goodbyes, I tell myself to breathe, but memory keeps tugging at my sleeve. I walk toward the quiet vending machine, hearing the soft hum echo under the steel canopy. The cold bottle in my hand feels like the last winter we survived together, when we shared warmth under mismatched scars. I whisper a promise to stay open, even when the past feels too heavy to lift. You once said when the world shook, we could find steady ground in each other. And I feel that truth flicker as the train pulls in. My reflection shivers on the glass, carrying your shadow close. And I keep repeating, we're still learning how to heal. Those words rise again like a fragile lantern inside my chest. The town lights blur as I take a seat by the window, the gentle sway matching my scattered hope. I imagine us stepping on to the same carriage someday, smiling with that soft courage you tried to hide. The night stretches wide, yet something tender begins to open, and again much to meet the echo of us. You once waited by the stone railing, tracing circles on the cool metal when you were nervous. And I feel the memory tug at me like a quiet tide. The evening breeze carries a faint sense of rain, soft enough to make the world pause. I try to tell myself I'm only passing through, but my steps slow the moment your name flickers through my mind again. And the truth rises in me, the truth I keep returning to. I still look for what we almost became. The city lights fade behind me as I reach the wooden bench where we talked for hours. The river humming below. I whisper nothing aloud, yet my heart keeps repeating the same plea. Hold this moment with me. I close my eyes and imagine you walking down the path. Your smile shy at first, then brightening like a promise. And in that fragile space, the thought returns, steady and unshaken. Hold this moment with me. A drizzle begins, tapping gently on my sleeves, turning the air silver. I breathe in the coolness, letting the quiet settle. Even if you never return here, even if tonight is only a shadow of what could have been, I keep standing in this tender place, letting hope rest lightly on my shoulders and repeating to the fading river. Hold this moment with me.
Golden hour spills across the quiet hillside path as I hurry toward the old lookout, breath turning soft in the cooling autumn wind. I tell myself I'm only passing through, but my heart stumbles when I imagine you waiting there. Distant sound of a bus fades like a memory I'm not brave enough to own. I keep hearing our unfinished promise echo inside my chest, and this fragile hope keeps pulling me forward. I whisper that same truth again, and love still finds without you. I breathe it in like warm air before sunset, letting it steady my shaking hands at the lookout. The wooden rails feel colder than I remember, and the valley below glows in slow, tender light. I close my eyes and picture you laughing, brushing hair from your eyes as you lean toward me. For a moment, time softens and it feels like I could reach back into what we once almost had. Love still finds breathe too hard. A train horn rises from far away, and I wonder if you're somewhere along its path, looking out a window, thinking of this place. I'll wait until the last color slips from the sky, holding that single line like a lifeline in the dark. Love still finds me when I'm lost without you.
Warm dust settles over the old train platform as I watch the last commuters drift away, leaving only the soft echo of rolling wheels. I feel the cool metal bench under me, and I wonder if you'd laugh at how long I've stayed here, pretending I'm waiting for any train, but actually waiting for your ghost to fade. The air tastes like early autumn, sharp yet gentle, stirring memories I never meant to keep. Sometimes I think I hear your footsteps behind me, but it's only the wind rearranging fallen leaves, and still my heart keeps saying the same quiet truth. I'm learning to let you go, even when it trembles. I trace the silver rail lines with my eyes, imagining they could carry our story someplace safer, someplace we never learned to reach. A distant whistle stretches through the twilight, and the sound feels like a doorway opening, urging me toward whatever comes next. I whisper that soft promise again. I'm learning to let you go, even when it trembles. People pass by with tired smiles, arms full of groceries and weekend plans, and I feel something gentle flicker inside me, maybe the start of peace. As the sky deepens into night, I rise from the bench, letting the quiet settle where your voice used to echo. One more time for myself alone, I breathe a familiar vow. I'm learning to let you go, even when it trembles.